We had a guy calling earlier, and he was like upset about 2 in-game decisions for Dan Campbell. He's like, he's not a good leader. It's like, wait, I'm sorry. What day is it? What's going on right now? One of his TJ's real call. One of his criticisms was a 4th and 1. They didn't kick the field goal. It's like, I'm sorry. Did you just drop down from a different planet? Were you under any other belief that they weren't going to go for it on a 4th and 1? And to your point, situation. Let's say they go for it. This wasn't a 60-yard kick. It would
have been like a 51,
sure.
52.
And let's say Jake Bates makes it. You go from up 2 scores to up 2 scores.
Yeah.
Where a first down may put the game away. And it's 1 yard. Like, of course they're going to go for it for 1 yard. The other criticism the guy had was that Dan burned a timeout, wasted a timeout on a 4th and 1 that they ended up punting the ball anyway. They were up 2 scores. I mean, sure, I think I would rather keep the timeout, all things being equal, but it's such a nitpicky nonsense point.
Well, it
in
is
a game where they comfortably won.
Yeah, and I mean, it's all about context in when the timeout happens and you're up 2 scores. At some point, and who knows what's going on the sidelines in regards to did they have 11 on the field? Did they possibly have 10? Did they have too many? You don't want to take a penalty in that situation,
right.
So you just make sure that you get things done right, and if you need a little extra time on a play, so be it.
I'm trying to remember what situation that was.
What?
Where Dan Campbell called a timeout on a 4th down?
Yeah, it was.
When was that?
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter?
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, it was their second to last drive. They had the ball at the Detroit 47.
Yeah, with like 3 minutes left.
6:54 left on the clock. They punt the ball 46 yards down to the Arizona 7. Cardinals would drive down and kick a field goal. Lions put it away the next drive.
Okay, I got you. But you're also trying to eat clock there. You know what I mean? At that situation, hey, let's roll the clock down to
1 second.
Right. We're going to punt with 15 seconds in a 2-score. You know, ended up being a 1-score game after that, but. Yeah, that situation, you're trying to bleed as much clock as you can, burn a timeout. Okay, we're up 2 scores, and, let's kick the ball away. It
was such a stupid, unnecessary phone call to make.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
248.
People are high expectations now.
But
I think that's what it is. People
and TJ, we welcome that. That's fine.
There are people that, if this team doesn't score more than 35 points or they don't win by more than 3 scores, are unfortunately not happy enough.
So last year, week 3, the Lions scored 20 points and won. They beat Arizona, or not Arizona. They beat Atlanta 20-6. 2-1, would go on to win 12 games, win the division, 2 playoff games.
Yeah, I mean, so basically it's Kyler Murray got you a touchdown. Yeah. He was greater than Desmond Ridder.
They've held serve with what they did a year ago, and if you're saying, well, they need to be better than they were a year ago, I would argue defensively they look better than a year ago.
And Monday night will be a great measuring stick of, are they better than last year? Seattle has been that team that has had Detroit's number over the last couple of years.